All right, how are you guys? Welcome to Archetype Sunday. Still a lot of wisdom to be shared, but it is Archetype Sunday, okay? It's also March 30th, I believe. All right, and so the vibe of the day is a reunion is coming. It's all love. And the $1,000,000 question today is who is entering my life next? All right, so you may want the heads up on who is entering your life, intentions, things like that, what to be prepared for, and what you should do about it in advance. All right, well, let's do the fortune of the day. Thank you, Shay. All right, fortune of the day today. Thank you, Spirit. Fortune of the day. All right, so there may definitely be communication about travel. I actually will just put you right here. That's what I don't need. All right, so there is communication about travel. It looks like a reunion with someone, and this could just be communication with someone that is at a distance. Hey, baby. This could also be communication with a person that's at a distance from you. So let's see, communication. Okay, so this is someone grounding themselves. First of all, this is someone releasing control, but then this is also there's someone grounding themselves for communication. So maybe they try to control when they was going to communicate with a person or when a person should communicate with them. So it's not about the nature of the communication right now. It just feels like communication has to happen in the first place before we can decide, there we go. You see what I'm saying? Angel of love in the throat chakra. Feel me? Like things have been balanced out about you and a person, let's say, energetically. But now it has to be spoken. Things have to be spoken to balance things out. So looks like the angel of love is helping. The month of Shay is okay, the month ahead. I mean, April is what, another 2 days? April 1st. We could talk about the month ahead. If you wanna, if any of you wanna start now and get that month ahead, fine. But I usually deal with the month ahead between the 1st and the 15th. I don't even think about it till the 1st and the 15th because I ain't really got to prepare for that. You do. All right. So, along with me saying the angel of love is guiding this communication, the divine is also guiding this communication right now as well. Yeah, I just realized what my throat chakra did. Synchronicity, okay? So the divine is pushing you both to speak to each other, okay? So this is good. Thank you, baby. Yeah. So this is the divine telling you today, get grounded because they're pushing for the communication. This is what they're working on now. It's been a while since you spoke, or this is someone who is at a distance. Either way, they're at a distance, but someone at a distance from you. All right, here we go. Yeah. And this shit is gonna come in like that. All right. It was moving slow or slowly, But it seems like this is going to happen very quickly now. Okay? Yeah. Let me use you guys. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Communication. All right. So some isolation. Part of this is divinely done. And it's all for the sake of looking into things that make you feel that space of loneliness or void or isolation. You know, low self-esteem or self-worth. A minute to address that. And now it looks like, because the Five of Pentacles says you're never alone. A person could isolate themselves and say, you know, nobody gives a fuck about me. It's something short of the Hermit. The Hermit is what you become after doing the Five of Pentacles often. You know what I'm saying? Something don't go your way or whatever reason. Your tactic is to isolate yourself. And so, you know, when it get really bad, you could say, well, nobody want to invite me nowhere. And it's like, no, you stay away from everybody for whatever reason. Your tender ass can't be around people. You know what I'm saying? So it could be, I got confirmation, it could be that this person is naturally guarded. It could be naturally guarded. Yes, naturally guarded and protective of themselves is what they are. And this isolates them instead. So when this person isolates themselves, it creates stagnancy in whatever they're trying to accomplish. You know? And so I don't know if this was like a duh moment as much as it is maybe going in circles while you're trying to manifest something, and then you got to catch yourself. You're trying to make something happen, but you keep on isolating yourself at the same time. And it's you that have to assert yourself and take the action. So, you know what I mean? Is yeah, look. King and Queen of Wands. I'm sure she may have. If she was already pushed to communicate, then she may have. But it's him that continues to isolate himself. So, there it is. They both being guided towards communication. She already did. He's being guided too, and he wouldn't because his guard is up from isolating himself. That's what he does. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's punishment to anyone, but it's a force of habit. This person is used to being in isolation for a long period of time, like they're conditioned to, and this is something they got to stop doing. Now, they are on the same page when it comes to this alliance, or let's just call it an alliance. He's on the same page when it comes to that. Still, even though he isolates himself, he has a very positive attitude about the collaboration and the outcome. So there we go. It's so right on time, right? There we go. So he's got the it feels more like snap out of it, really, you know, because the divine has already been telling you to fucking reach out, and they haven't. So it's a now thing. There we go. Now, and it's right here. She did it. I just said it. She did it. She reached out. On the other side, she reaches out. This is a very positive thing. He feels the same way. They're on the same page. So whatever she said, I'm on the same page. But I isolate myself. Honesty. And the first person you must be honest with is yourself. judgment, a self-evaluation. Come on, this is essentially working against yourself. And that really, you gotta be optimistic. You gotta be, damn. So there he goes, twice. So this is him looking at himself, not even as a, I don't want to say as a man, but maybe overall, but it ain't about his manhood. Like, it ain't about sex, the sex of a person, as much as it is about the responsibility of an adult. All right, even self-awareness and how you affect other people, how your actions affect other people. And that's it. And so if this behavior is associated with something, you know what I'm saying, that ended inevitably, then, you know what I mean? And we in the eclipse right now. And so this expedites the inevitable. So if this is supposed to be communication and you're sitting there isolated, then they're gonna make you do what you gotta do. And you're just gonna have to be fucking happy about it. So there he goes. This looks like the communication, but it is definitely, yes it is. I was gonna say it is definitely the energy picking up, but this is the communication. This is how he feels about her. But she's already asserted herself in all of this. And I keep seeing this and this. It keeps following each other. You gotta... You gotta get this shit rolling, see? I told you, where there's a 5 of Pentacles, shortly after there'll be a Hermit. Because you isolate yourself every time something happens. That means every time somebody get on your nerves, every time somebody upset you, every time somebody hurt you, every time somebody embarrassed you, every time you got something on your mind. Like, this is what the fuck you do. This is what you've done, your coping mechanism or whatever the fuck. And it's turned you into a legit hermit. Now you're comfortable with being isolated from the world or being in solitude. You got to be accountable for that. It's you. It's you. It's you. So you got to address the past if you're going to step into this future. Again, spirit pushing him to communicate. Love angel and the throat chakra is there. So we'll see. Will it be you getting communication? All right. Thank you, spirit. Zodiac. Virgo, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus. We hit this intuitive. Intuitive. All right, let's see what's going on. That Knight of Swords energy is gonna be popular today. Well, for as long as we have tarot out, Knight of Swords is gonna be popular. I mean, the universe said what it said. So this may be more energy around the topic of communication. That's the next movement you should be hearing. Knight of Pentacles. There goes the journey. All right. And there is being ready for the journey. Okay. There is the willpower. There is the drive. There is the energy you need to do what you need to do. There he goes. Okay. And of course he moves slow. But, you know, or slowly. But it is what it is. Here he is ready to receive. And I would assume he is ready to give his equal share in whatever it is he's going towards or feels driven to go towards. Yeah. He's being assertive here. So he's getting ready to take action in some way. And it's just his inner, you know, his inner drive is on. So now he can physically take action here. Here we go. All right. And matters of the heart. He's following his heart. Yeah, he is. He may or may not be in love, but he definitely recognizes that way he's going is true love. It's real. And it's a new beginning. So he is hyped for that. Maybe he is in love because he's definitely not hiding it. And his actions are what tell that story. So, okay. Yeah, 5 of Wands. He's not fighting it. All right. 7 of Wands. He's standing on it. He's This is good because he's sure. This is good. Sure is good. He's standing on it. All right. There we go. 9 of Swords. He ain't even worried. We got it. And not supposed. Yes, nice and balanced. Wow. Okay. Short story. There we go. Because he took accountability for himself. I get it. It should be a short story when a man just does what a man does. When any adult does what they have to do. You know, anybody. They like to separate. We're all children. But as long as you take accountability for your own self. Okay. There we go. Page of Wands, like I said. It's all good. That's it. So that's what he's saying. It's all good. Anything and everything you could possibly point out about me, I dealt with it. You know and I know too. And if you point out something else, I'm going to deal with that too. But right now, I'm good. That's it. I look what I've released. Look what I've released. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Queen of Cups, 10 of Cups. We like that. Uh-huh. So this communication is what's going to remove stagnancy. And of course, it's going to satisfy both of y'all because it'll be a reunion and it'll be nice after somebody come out of fucking hermit mode, just missing you. Missing you while in the hermit mode, but missing you. Get on with it. Taurus, Pisces, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, Gemini. That was a mouthful. Hey, Raynard. My regulars, I love y'all so much. In a different way. In a different way that I love everybody else. Okay. So let's get this message from the ancestors then. What's going on this week? What messages do you have this week? When the bottom of the deck is prepare for union, that's pretty much what we've been seeing since the start. So I guess you better go on and do that. Okay, messages at rising. These could be the ones on your phone. These could be the ones that you receive through your environment. The birds, the trees, the air. Just pay attention to what you see here and what actually comes over you. Those feelings and thoughts that come over you. All right, we are rooting for you. So you may see a lot of birds. You may hear a lot of birds. You may not see them, but they will be very loud. All right, that's the rooting. People in hell want ice water. Yeah. Perhaps a whole lot of people pulling on your energy right now, wishing to have you return to hell. But that door is locked. Okay. Text messages coming in. So you're going to have text messages actually come into. Okay. Cool. Here we go. Spirit, it's just what communication is. The name of the game today. The answer is right in front of your face. It says, okay, boop, that's it. Some people want you back. They ain't getting you back. Text messages coming in. This will still work out in your favor. So this means that everything hasn't been a smooth ride, or that everything hasn't gone exactly according to plan. But it's still gonna work out in your favor. Okay, it's a go. See, it's still a go. This is destiny we talking about. So there's no stopping it, but it comes with some bumps along the way. But to be aware is to be ahead of the game. Okay, and to be aware is also to be prepared as well. All right, you must make a decision. Okay, and then finally we have an explanation is coming. So if there's an explanation coming, you have to make a decision from that. Fine. I don't have anything here that says you made. Maybe I do have something that says you made the right decision. Explanation may be at this point for absence, or somebody that just wants to express something to you. One sickety sec. All right, so an explanation is coming. All right. Oh, thank you. An explanation is coming. All right. So either this comes out of nowhere or this comes out of surprise, unexpected. Either way, it looks like with whatever this is, I ain't gonna say it's gonna knock you off balance. It'll just, you just gonna have to go with the flow. And I don't know if this is because something is happening fast or it's just because of what's been said. You know, is it the impact or is it when it's told to you? If it happened already, you're moving on from it. And if it's getting ready to happen, you're going to move on from it too. Six of Cups is at the bottom, so, you know, not too far in the past life, but the ones that we dealing with now. Don't worry, they say. Good. Okay, there's nothing to worry about. I wouldn't think so. Whatever's happening is supposed to happen. It's a part of the journey, so, and it's a win, so it's cool. That's it. Somebody is just gonna be very transparent from you. With you. Somebody may say a lot of the things that they've been holding back. Okay, but I see it either revving you up or just it revs up a new beginning. One or the other. Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right, so making a decision. So it looks like you may have to make a decision soon. Yeah. Or maybe you did because there's a fresh start. Yeah. So, well, there's taking a leap of faith rather. So whatever this is, you're going to do it. You made the decision already to take this leap of faith with somebody into a partnership. So that's why it says prepare for union, because you said you're going to do it and it's done. And this masculine did the same thing. So two people feeling optimistic and fired up about that decision. And it's the same Ace of Wands well, of course it's the same Ace of Wands. But I mean, I'm seeing it in the same, and see, Four of Pentacles too. I'm seeing it in like the same space that it was with the last message. Was it? An explanation is coming. So if one has to do with the other, then this is what the masculine is going to say when he does come in. And maybe a person has to make a decision, or this is after a decision has been made, which brings in that energy of an explanation is coming. It's like, you know, listen, I was coming back to you. I was always coming back to you, but this is what happened. This is what I was dealing with. So by this point, this is a decision made. The Queen of Swords is here. She probably saying like, what happened? Yep. Seven of Swords and the Knight of Cups. Like, is this real or not? So he's going to let you know what's go on, as they say. Resonates heavily for Aquarius, Capricorn, and Virgo. All right, I'm going into my first break, and then we're going to get started on this first set of archetypes. Any questions, talk to Shay. Holla at Shay.
Trust the journey is coming. You had your moment in a moment. I hear it all the time. I just hear looking for a sign from the sky's like level 11. True love like level 11. Twin flames, level 11. Soulmates, level 11. It seems when you know you're in alignment. What you looking for, you finna find it. Been manifesting you for quite some time then. To find love gotta be in perfect time. And they say, trust the journey is coming. You had your moment in a moment. I hear it all the time. I just hear looking for a sign from the skies. Level 11. True love, level 11. Twin flames, level 11. Soulmates, level 11. Trust the journey. True love, you had your moment and your moment. Twin flames, level 11. Baby, are we soulmates? Level 11. True love, level 11. Twin flames, level 11. Soulmates, level 11. Level 11. True love, level 11. Twin flames, level 11. Soulmates, level 11.
Okay. There was the dogs going back and forth again. Thank you, Spirit. What's the message with 333? Okay. So it seems like through a disappointment, there is also enlightenment. That's all you could do is really, be disappointed. And then in between, no need to tell me the long story, but I know in between there's a Seven of Pentacles, and then there's judgment. Really looking at yourself. There's hermit mode. There's a whole lot of stuff that could happen for you to reach this perspective. But it just seems as though now that a person has a perspective, they now have a plan. Yeah. So enough contemplating. This is somebody returning. Past life connection, so there's a real bond here and all of that. But this person is coming in to be more transparent, or they're coming in to be transparent. You had to get real with themselves. So it's showing up here that the feminine has been disappointed, yes. But she also has perspective that there is... well, no, this could be him. It could be him knowing he disappointed her. And but she's enlightened. Look, there goes judgment. I told you. You got to take a long, hard look at yourself. He knows he disappointed her. So he's just trying to like move on from that. Get over him. Basically get over himself. And here he goes, King of Swords. He knows he has to make a plan. And so he has to just go with it while he figures out what this plan is. But it's based on his return. For some of you, this is about a masculine that missed an opportunity with you. And he realizes that. So he has to figure out how else to return to you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this is about reinventing himself. But again, there's still a bond there. So, he wants to come be real. Maybe he wants a forgiveness as well. Justice on the bottom. Justice on the bottom. Justice on the floor. So he is taking accountability for whatever this is right now. And so it feels like from the bottom he's saying my apologies for whatever opportunity he missed with you. But when he comes in this time, it's gonna be a lot more open. He's gonna be yeah, look at this shit. Seven of Swords. That really could be him strategizing as well, which means he know he ain't no good. Let me not say that. Not that he don't know not that he knows he ain't no good. It's just he know what he did or didn't do. Okay? Because a lot of things can cause this separation. It doesn't necessarily have to be a lie, but it could just be the way you move is funny. Like you a weirdo, like, and not the kind we like. And this person has to figure out now how to move funny towards you, because this person can't. In this position, they wouldn't be able to just walk up on you. Hey, what's up? You looking at them like you knew what it was, and now you know what it ain't. Ain't no beef with you, but please don't come back in here like you want to fucking, that's for that side. And for others of you, it is a masculine who know he's disappointed the feminine, but he's got to make it work with that realization. He's got to just take accountability for it. You move funny due to your emotional baggage, and you got a plan on how to come back in and rekindle with this person. That's just that. That's it. Aries, you gonna know what side of the coin you on. Aries, Virgo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo. All right. 333. 3 of Cups. Rekindle. All right. This is what we got left. So we'll knock out some more today. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Who we got? Oh. Well, on the one hand, this person is stupid. They just give all their power to somebody else. Everything's a fucking joke to this person. Everything. And they laughing themselves right into a fucking concentration camp. You know, those people. Laugh now, cry later. One of them type of people. Or this is a person who wants to or who does fearlessly reveal their emotions. And if they are dedicated or devoted to spirit in that way, then they know that their emotions or their heart space is the most important part. So this is somebody who just does it and even laughs at themselves when they cry because they know they have to. Because they know they have to cry. So this person will be described as a fool. All right. So they're on the good side of things. They're on the light side of things for sure. For sure. This is somebody who's ready to laugh at their pain. This is somebody who is ready to be someone who knows how to fearlessly express that emotion. If they happy, they happy. If listen, because you definitely have to take accountability when you're an asshole. And so maybe this is someone who wants to be less of an asshole. If I gotta take accountability, I want it to be for good things. I want to be responsible for good things. I don't want to have to be responsible for the bullshit. That's not a good look. That's a good take. That's a good take. A good take on it. All right, so I'm trying to tell you. And from the first card, oh yeah. I mean, you got to start from the bottom to get to the top. But this is a person that is leaving the bottom now of the person that I described before. This person was just stupid. Okay? And maybe they have done things out of desperation, but it definitely caused them chaos. And so now they're having to take accountability for their chaotic lifestyle or surroundings, because they're set to be a part of somebody else's health and wellness journey. So it seems like there are some things that this person has to say. I don't know what that is, but it's something. Somebody is very curious about life, but also curious about life with this feminine. This fool. And so it feels like he is not afraid to celebrate that now, like, being a part of the journey and everything, but man, this person had to let go of a lot. 8 of Pentacles. They had to decide they wanted to be a slave to spirit. They had to decide that. No, Ace of Wands. Creating a new beginning for oneself. One of righteousness and honesty. Clearly tradition. With the Queen of Pentacles sitting there. He wants a wife. So that's it. That's what I was drawn to do. So maybe this person has also been working like a slave at with following their heart. Maybe they have been laughed at along the way, but I sense this person is tired of being guarded. This person is tired of the chaos, and they want somebody on the same page with them. So that's just that. Very sweet, simple. Pisces, Capricorn, Aquarius. Okay. Let's get another one of these bad boys. All right, Spirit, who is it next? Okay. So we've seen this energy come out quite a bit with the mystic. And so as it stands right here, this is a person who is very delusional and pushy. Okay? So this is very simple. Somebody who is trying to push a certain way on you and tell you this is the way, but they don't even fucking know. They don't have no connection to nothing, especially not the divine. We talking about mystic. They have no connection to the fucking divine to tell you anything. Not a horoscope, not a damn they probably don't even know zodiacs like that. This person is, oh, my chakras. No, I'm telling you, it's a wild one. But on the other hand, this is someone who is all these magical things, and it's a person you can never really figure out, and they are very free in doing it. But this is also somebody who can teach you how to be as free as they are in their strange ways. You know what I'm saying? It's just in that way specifically, in the ways that you are mystic or mystical or a mystery. Okay? They don't got no problem with that. You can't figure me out? Good. You afraid of me? Good. There's nothing to be afraid of, but if that's where you at with it, then you should stay away from me. Because it's low, you know what I'm saying? It's low vibrational. If you push in love, it'll destroy you. I'll destroy you. So here we go. So somebody has a strong attachment to something, and it doesn't look as healthy as it could be. And so what this may be is someone specifically being selfish with the fact that they're a mystic, hoarding superpowers. Yeah. And so this is someone who seems to be learning to be free or more liberated in this space of being a mystic. This person was never delusional, just, hidden, but it's going to just lead to fear. So this could be someone who is indeed delusional. And this person invites chaos into their world by way of their delusion. There's probably, from what I'm seeing, this would indicate a mental health issue. Because if you're not talking to the divine, then who the fuck are you talking to? Who are you building it? Who is it? The divine is not your infinite source. So, you know. And so on the one hand, it looks like somebody wants to be free of something, or somebody was freed of something. But the energy with this person is desperate. This is somebody saying, this is somebody who needs to be said goodbye to forever, or this is someone saying goodbye to a certain way of being. Because I have negative, which that energy only seems one way for me. I mean, this person has luck. Yeah, the Empress. This person has luck. Let's break this all the way down. Piece by piece. All right, so I have a desperate, great news, and goodbye. Needs more. So somebody here has somebody needed a lot of feminine. Okay, well, we know the mystic. I told you, if this is a delusional person, then it's meant they have a mental health issue. Because if you're not talking to divine, who you talking to? Here's the Queen of Swords. I'm saying, let's see where we going. Because this feminine seems to have gotten over some type of, well, let me not say gotten over, or maybe gotten through something. But then it also feels like she needs restraint. And if the Queen of Swords is out here, it's like mental. What you need help with, not thinking chaotic thoughts or something. Like, what the fuck is your deal? Look, Queen of Wands. Now that is mystical. And on the downside, this is someone that would be into, like, you know, mental manipulation. Chaos is here. Mental, mind magic, manipulation. Let's just say this is a real Empress that holds all of these qualities versus a particular person in her energy that has these negative intentions and they want to bring chaos, but they've already been said goodbye to. They're desperate. They want to share some type of news, but they've already been said goodbye to. So that was happening. Another queen. Right. That's what somebody would want. There's 3 queens here and the 3 of cups. So does somebody want somebody back in a friends group? Because the Queen of Swords will be the one that says, because she's next to the Strength card, she'd be the one that says, nah, I ain't fucking with y'all. Because these 2 bitches right here might want to say, we got a connection to the divine, and whatever way they say it. And she's like, no, I'll stay away from you bitches. You just see luck is on my side, and you want to bring me chaos. We straight. Yeah, I'm good off you. Okay. What's the $1 million question today? Who's entering my life next? Look, 4 points. 4 points. This is a no. It's a 4 of Cups, though. It looks like rejection to me. Or the disappointment that this friends group wants, you know. Yeah, chapter close. And the Wheel of Fortune again on the bottom. No, the answer is no. Fake ass. No, you ain't no real mystic. You're not. So again, this may be a friend that comes back. I don't know if it's a. It doesn't have to be a fire sign or a water sign, but that's who here. And these three energies are very distinct. Because the Queen of Swords is detached, but she's good up here if she's a mystic. Of course, Queen of Wands is gonna be good with the elements, and she's good with her sacral chakra. And come on, the feminine, you need that heart. That trio right there is bomb. If you're gonna manifest together, I saw the Magician. But these bitches don't. The two of them don't really have no connection with the divine. They don't. So I don't know what the fucking great news is. Alright. Negative. I'm hiding my true intentions. I actually don't care about your well-being. That's what it says. And so I believe that this mystic actually knows that, because the divine actually told her that shit. But there is also a masculine here. So, well, it is also a masculine here. This is interesting. All this is the same story. So now where does he come in? Who is he? He is his issue with them? Or is his issue with two of them out of the one? Because there's, again, 3 women here. He could be the mystic. These bitches could be fake. These could be 3 homegirls. Easy. And he's the 4th element. So them 4 manifesting will be dope too. But if all they brought was chaos, then I don't think that connection they got is with the divine. And something is very transparent about that, because it's released here with the Devil and the 10 of Swords in reverse. There's something very clear about it, and even more clear about his relationship with one of these 3. Is this where we going? A scandal inside? Scandal inside. Well, there goes the 6 of Cups in his future. I want you to know your presence is appreciated, and I can be a safe space for you. It's them bitches. Look, apology. It's them bitches. They might be around. They might have been around just trying to sabotage him, and he picked up on that. He's the real mystic. Either, you know what I'm saying? Devon probably showed him. Is this where we going? I haven't seen it and said no. I told you I manifest. Okay, so chaos. He's trying to follow his heart, and if they in the background sabotaging, they're not helping him manifest shit. They helping him fuck up. So here it goes, chaos. It's not my fault. I'm a magnet for trouble. Here we go. 7 of Swords. But this fell over here by the world. So they closed up the chapter of chaos. And it ain't nothing but a whole bunch of lies and deceit in it anyway. Like I already said here. Well, whatever's going on there. But this person is still optimistic. Yeah, and it caused them indecision. Okay, it caused them indecision about their relationship because of whoever the fuck this trio is over here. I don't know which one is the Two of Cups. But he gets it now. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune again. No more chaos either. That's him. Yeah, yep. I'm telling you, he's in like somebody's a fake. Or it's his mysticism that helps him decide and navigate through all of this here. The chaos, the people who weren't, who didn't have his best intentions, all of that. This could be about him meeting a mystic. Perhaps when he was at a desperate time. Maybe she showed him how to cut everything off and close chapters and all of that type of stuff. Maybe she did help him expose people that didn't have the best intentions for him. And it was chaotic, but there's one good decision he made, and that's to cut everything off and continue listening to her. I'm trying to tell you, judgment, right? Make you look at yourself, right? Knight of Wands, that's it. Man. Only because this story is a little bit more widespread. This one's a little more widespread. Sagittarius, Cancer, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, and Virgo. Okay. All right, then. Well, oh. Where I put you at? All right, I'm going into another break, and I'm coming back with 2 more suspects.
Twin flames, 11, 11. Soulmates, 11, 11. Flames, never let it. Soulmates, never let it.
Alrighty. Okay. Let's get into the next two suspects. Thank you, Spirit. Who we got? Okay. So below. This is an arrogant asshole. You know what? A YN. Now, in nature, this is a student, but this is also an advocate. I'll read the shadow attributes. You tell me this doesn't sound like a YN. For student, it says, arrogance in the pursuit of destructive knowledge, unwillingness to translate knowledge into action. Advocate, embracing negative causes or committing to causes for personal gain. That's a YN. And so the total opposite of that is a young man or woman or whoever who's striving to do better. They inspire you to do something about what the fuck you're yapping about. You're just sitting there talking, you know? These are the protesters and shit. The college students that protest and all that's them. We've got to do something. That's right. We've got to do something. Those people. You know what I'm saying? They're still learning. They're still, let's say, learning about their cause. But on the 10 toes that they stand on, oh, we've got to inspire. We've got to move some people, man, because just this little that we know already, oh my God, it's frightening. We need to put more people on. We need to do something about this. That's, okay. So it looks like we got a YN. The feminine type, really a warrior spirit is what you want to call her. The sun is on the bottom of the deck, so she means no harm here. She is somebody that I said would be putting that passion into action and inspiring others to do the same thing. She would be a student to the universe, yes, but she is someone definitely sent to inspire and assert themselves in helping people take action. Okay? Now, I don't think at this point she's someone who is loud, but she could get loud. But she don't necessarily have to, you know? She just understands the vibe and the vibe check. So she know how to reach whoever she's talking to. She's relatable. Or she could make herself relatable as a Queen of Wands. She will match energy for sure. There we go, tribe. Yep, that's the homie. Definitely, that's your sister, that's your aunt. Okay. So whether these intentions are going towards her or they're coming from her, it seems like it's coming towards her, honestly. I mean, again, the $1 million question is who's entering your life next? I don't think whoever's coming towards her is necessarily wanting to. Maybe it could be a few things going on here. She could be a student. And she feels like tribe somewhere. But she's also not completely over her past. She is a rising student. But she needs help with something. I just don't. There's someone coming. There's someone coming that feels like you the homie. Feels like you someone, you know, they could come to for a favor. But I don't feel like they may be, I don't feel like they're not over something though. Between y'all. They're not, between this feminine, they're not over it. Maybe they're just not over something from the past and they need help getting over it. And they feel like this person is tribe, this person is inspiring. Let me go to this person. They cool. There's something I need help getting over. And I don't feel like this is something they necessarily want to do. Not that there's anything wrong with this person. It's just they don't want to be that guy. Hey, could you help me? They don't really want to be that guy. But they know you're going to offer the most positive energy possible. They haven't been themselves, it seems. I would be careful of this person, though. Because this would be you sitting here in this Queen of Wands energy. I'll be careful. Let's break this down, too. There's too much old energy intertwined, like too much energy that fits under the umbrella of bitter or like animosity. You know what I'm saying? And so at this point, helping a person like this would only lead to jealousy, especially if you're Queen of Wands and the Sun. Oh my God, like you know what I'm saying? How much more in your bag do you like? Can you fucking get? How much more? And the person that doesn't want to come to you in the first place, having to sit there in front of you, and it's like, well, who else you gonna go to at the same time? You know what I mean? You should be more appreciative. So yeah, somebody is on that type of time right now. Ooh, wow. I guess that meant to be like that. They're releasing some emotional baggage due to a breakup. It seems like there is a relationship or connection that stalled, or there was just no growth in it. So I guess she's wanting to prepare for her future now. She's looking towards the future. She want to know, or this person wants to know, yeah, they want to know what else is out there, but they struggle with their self-worth. And they want a fresh start. So with them not being over the past, that's why the Six of Swords is here. I mean, it will come out reverse if it's going to, but a person actually wants to move on from the past. There's some things, like I said, they haven't gotten over. And they that's why they want the fresh start. Like, I'm ready to just get over it, right? The Moon in reverse, I'm ready to let it all out. I'm ready to just be transparent and just, you know, if this is what it's going to take, then yeah. Four of Pentacles, this is stuff I've been holding on to for a long time. So things may even come up about this person's childhood. So be prepared for that. It may be some definitely some trauma. With the Four of Pentacles, maybe some things that this person says is hard to hear, but you can listen. I mean, you got it. You know what I'm saying? You're here for it. But this person has a particular past, which would definitely be what got them into the connections that they've gotten in because of their own emotional baggage. So you may have to discuss this with someone or bring this to someone's attention. Yeah. They go through a lot of inner conflict and they want it to stop. Yep. That's it. So, looks like a success at the end of the day. I wouldn't say, of course, this is your best friend. but tribe is what you can call it. And seeing the strength card here, you're gonna help this person or show this person, inspire this person to be strong. But you, as the helper here, you're gonna find discipline and restraint in keeping what this is. If this person sitting in front of you is a student to you, and they're learning how to be strong, learning how to be assertive, learning how to be an inspiration, then keep it right there. Because this may be somebody that I wouldn't say they on your vibration enough to even, you know what I'm saying, just do your job. If that's what this boils down to, teacher, that's it. Small favor. Hoping you can help with something small. So this may come out, there that person goes. And this person didn't show themselves as a he or she yet. But this Queen of Wands could also represent the student as well. She could be a bright student, potential, you know, she has a calling, but needs to be put in the right direction. I wouldn't necessarily say that means this person is tribe. I wouldn't necessarily say that. I'm not getting that warmth. Like, hey girl, I'm not getting that. I'm getting that warmth, and of course I'll help you. So here is the reunion. I feel like it's a celebration at the end of the day, because you're going to look at yourself and decide, I can help you. And so someone's going to be happy about that, Avi. Yeah, but you learn your lesson, right? But you learned your lesson, and then you can help this person close up a chapter. You can help, you can close up the chapter with that person, and you can move on. Honestly, it's going to come out of nowhere, but... Oh, we got a masculine. So it's a masculine. They don't want to ask. Same story, but it's a masculine. No wonder he came out last as the Emperor. And then the King of Cups. Yeah. You're going to have to get vulnerable with this one, right? And the moon is in reverse. No wonder. Here they go. Planning to come through. Zodiacs. Scorpio, Capricorn, Pisces, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sagittarius, and Aries. Ooh. All right, one more for today. Who is it, Spirit? Oh. Well, hopefully this is a good guy. There we go. Yeah, I got masculine energy off that when it came out. Samaritan, and then Father was on the bottom of the deck. So, yeah. Well, so below. This guy's a fucking jerk. Not only does he demand control, but he demands that you acknowledge what he wants you to acknowledge, especially when it comes to his efforts in helping you. And so this would be someone who will constantly remind you, I helped you, I helped you. I don't know who would have it, you know, some of you may have had dads like this. If not, then, you know, male figures that you may have dated or, you know, been casual with that, you know, are fathers, you would see or maybe hear or come across the way they kind of deal with family or their children or the baby's moms. You hear this type of behavior in those areas as well. So you know what I'm saying, this is somebody always ready to remind you what the fuck they did. On the other hand, this is somebody who just, they don't mind helping. And they have a loving, warm, nurturing spirit, like a dad. You know, you trust them within 10 minutes. You would feel comfortable with this person within 10 minutes. This is not somebody who particularly likes to help people like that. They will, but, and they're not fake when they help you. It's just, sometimes it feel like, damn, everybody need my help. You know, some days it feel like that. Some days it feels like, damn, I wish I had somebody to, you know, be my dad for the day, feed me, wipe my ass. He has a lot of those moments where he wishes, you know, even the father needs a father. So, but in this space, he would just be talking to the universe. If, of course, there is no father figure, he would already have an understanding of why. That's just the role he played. So if he got any problems, he got to talk to the divine. It ain't gonna be pop pop. Nope. Nope. Okay. So someone wants to remove stagnancy out of their life, and this is literally a father. Right now, he helps people that he don't want to fucking help. And so he may have made some choices here in regards to who he helps and who he doesn't. Because not even to his own, I mean, not only to his own children is he a father. And like I said, that feeling probably comes up like, damn. Ain't y'all grown? Okay. So yeah, stagnancy, removing stagnancy. Every time you try to go and do something that you want to do, somebody that needs you has you doing something they need you to do. And so if you're a natural father, just like us natural mothers, or always feel the need to fix something or take care of something or patch it up, whatever, nurture it, love it, it has its faults. You know what I'm saying? So same thing with this daddy shit. Another one that got to be broken down. What's up with the decoding? What's this person's deal? Because they have a deal. This just feels like somebody with yucky energy. Under gaslight is desperate. It's somebody with yucky energy. This is like a King of Pentacles. But he's all over the place. But he's making some type of decision here. There's a gesture that he wants to make. I don't know what the fuck he's trying to create here. But the way he comes in is in a way like nothing ever happened, and it offends you. It would offend you. Like, you really gonna act like it offends you, because they know they're doing that. They know they should be saying something else, like, yo, I apologize. Or they know they should. And so this is someone who is strictly focused on their career, but they haven't gotten over something as well. So they don't, I mean, straight up, they don't seem like they have good intentions. They more so want to laugh at a person than laugh with them or at a isolated situation. You know, it's like just like jokes on that person. This person may have also only been focused on their career, and they found something about you and your life, your story funny. They were hiding their intentions. They may have been laughing, just laughing at you, and you didn't know. This person is a father. This person helps people they rather not help. And so, I mean, as above, so below is a mix of both. If they coming back trying to make some type of gesture, a sincere one, this is somebody spinning the block. Yeah, I use it. There goes that Queen of Wands. And there goes her wish fulfillment, or she's getting her wishes fulfilled. I'm sure that's noticeable to others. The Sun. I mean, how can it be? You know, there it goes. Of the light. So this is a feminine energy who is a complete star. And so whatever she does here is seen. So it's like viewing somebody that you used to know on TV. And you may or may not still have access to them through somebody else. But you know for a fact they just might not be fucking with you. They may have befriended others that they keep in contact with, but they don't fuck with you. This person knows this feminine is focused on her career, and she is in the spotlight in some way. I don't need the Six of Wands to tell me that. And she's just special. And he sees that she's getting what she wants. She's getting what she wants by being someone who's assertive and transparent. All those things. Because this moon in reverse energy is a quality. And that could represent the level ups that she's doing. Yeah. I mean, if they jacking her, yeah, the Fool. So that's her either being noticed, or that's her saying, I'm doing me, pretty much. That's somebody knowing. That's somebody knowing. That's somebody knowing that's the space that they're in. So past, I still haven't gotten over what occurred in the past. Okay. If something happened in the past, if there was some, it's, I see the Queen of Swords. So if there was a conflict on the outside, of course, this caused the conflict within this person. So it looks like they're no longer fighting with that. They couldn't, or not couldn't, but it was hard, maybe harder. They fought with letting the past go, you know, before a feminine completely started to focus on her career. And so this is something that somebody is doing that soul search on right now. The past, how they fought themselves over the past, the inevitable happened. So, you know, however this ended in the first chapter or cycle is just the way that it had to end anyway. Nobody could have stopped that. Well, it had to end. Let's just say that, right? 2 of Cups in reverse. Nobody could have stopped that. Boom. Lesson learned. So, yeah, lesson learned. So another lesson to learn in partnerships and relationships and connections and equal give and take, and you know, whatever this person came up with during their soul search. But there goes the Queen of Swords. And this could be something the Queen of Swords would have definitely already gotten over the past too. And seeing her at the bottom, that means she got over it. This person had to get over it. That must have been what they were working on, getting over it. But this gaslighting thing, yeah, this person didn't say a lot. They said a lot behind this feminine's back, though. So, negative and entertainment. I don't feel like this is somebody kikiing and not telling you they got feelings for you. I don't feel like it's that. So here goes the Emperor. And again, he's a father, yes, but he may be more so on the dictatorship side. He has a mix of both. Like, the most I could say is this is somebody who has their ways, because this doesn't say anything about them changing. But when it comes to this feminine, it looks like they want to at least fix that. But however this person operates outside of this person, they probably gonna continue to do. It's just that they made a decision on this person. So yeah. This person's weighing the options, or they've had to weigh the options. This person's pride and ego affected a lot. And you know what? Again, they could have laughed behind your back. Imagine talking shit about somebody and you need them right after. Even if nobody heard you talk shit, you know somebody like, come on, son. Even the quiet voice is like, come on, son. And so either you got to say, look, I'm just going to do what's right. I know it makes me look crazy, but I'm going to just do what's right. Or you could stay in that pride and ego and say, now fuck that. I did what I did, and what? And know in your heart, know in your soul that shit was wrong. Shit like that causes cancer. So, here she is in the Queen of Pentacles. So, he's looking at her a certain way. And he still knows she's a, Queen of Wands. Like I said, I think I asked about her career. She's on stage. She's somewhere where everybody can see her. And he can also see, oh, shit. She up. Or she, there's something here about just feels that way, finances and luck. But there's something around the luck. Something wasn't so lucky before. Unless this is something that happened in her life. See, I told you. King of Pentacles. There is a certain way that he behaves himself that he has to take accountability for, because he misses the bond. And somebody, this masculine may have been laughing with her while having ulterior motives. Playing in her face. Playing in her face. But this has something to do with finances, because over here she's focused on her career, but she's doing it on her own. Over here, there was some luck flip-flopping, and then there's selfishness. She's in the Queen of Pentacles energy. That's around finances. He knows that she's trying to get to the bag, and right now where she is, she's in the spotlight. She's getting attention. He knows that. So really, what he did was turn into the clown he took her for. On the inside, he's the joke now. So it's like, I gotta get back in because, oh man, you did some, okay, ooh. You usually achieve the glow up after somebody has done you dirty. That's because you shed an old skin, you integrate the new wisdom that you gain from the situation, and you move on. You step out as this new person. This sounds like a person who was bold enough to come back or want to be back in after there's some of the cause that make you as popping as you are right now. But deeper than that, they realize there's an actual fucking bond there. So what they may not have been saying or acting like was, yo, I really fuck with you, is what they were gaslighting. That's what they were gaslighting. Yep. I see you like family even. And so they want a new emotional beginning where they begin to treat you that way, or, you know what I'm saying? Because you probably gave them that energy already. Queen of Wands, da, da, da. I mean, Queen of Pentacles, again, nurturing, comfortable. It feel like a sister. Yeah. To an emperor. Yeah. You understand certain things. Business, family, stability. You have common sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a sister, like a older sister even. But seeing as an equal. Hey, I see the gesture coming through. Whatever decision needed to be made on that has been made. So I just see that happening. And so again, this guy helps, but at the same time, he's controlling, and he wants to dictate what happens. That's also the Emperor in reverse. Power hungry, shit like that. All right, so it is. good because I ain't want to do it again. Virgo, Leo, Cancer, Capricorn, Taurus, Aquarius, and Libra. Woo. That was a lot. Alrighty. All right, I'm going into my last break and I'm coming back with the message from the last message from the universe. And I'm getting off here. Hold on, guys. I'm just trying to get it up out my way. Okay.
Have I my dreams, or is it just projection? All that shit, I learned some lessons. Baby, you're a blessing. Can't wait to see your face. I can feel you coming. I've been walking on faith, and they say trust the journey's coming. You had your moment in a moment. I hear it all the time. I just hear looking for a sign from the skies. 11, true love, 11.
Hey, girl.
Twin flames, 11. Soulmates, 11. Sees when you know you're in alignment. What you looking for, you finna find it. Been manifesting you for quite some time, then. To find love, gotta be in perfect time. And they say, trust the journey's coming. You had your moment in a moment. I hear it all the time. I just hear looking for a sign from the skies. 11, true love, 11. Twin flames, 11. Soulmates, 11. Trust the journey. True love, you had your moment in a moment. Twin flames, 11. Baby, you're soulmates. 11. True love, 11. Twin flames, 11. Soulmates, 11. 11. True love, 11. Twin flames, 11. Soulmates, 11.
All right. I feel like I'm gonna do one before I get to the universal the last message. I feel to do one of these. How you doing, Lily? I feel mad hyped up. I should have opened the window. Well, happy early solar return, honey. So I see the Eight of Wands trying to get out. And that's why, because this person is just bursting with admiration And right now, it looks like it could be for himself. I'm seeing the King of Pentacles trying to get out too. But it's just a good space to be in general, simply because it's the heart space you need to be in to accomplish anything. All right, there we go. Following your heart. So it looks like this is what he's doing. He feels good. That Page of Cups is about him and his heart space. 444. Well, here we go. Here we go, Spirit. All right. What's the message with 444? I meant to turn that back upright, but I'm gonna get the story. So somebody seems to be, if anything, trying to get back on track after a breakup or a separation. But in this case, someone wouldn't be feeling the same way as somebody else, okay? But it just seems like it's not a worry right now. No, not to this masculine. He's not worried about that partnership. No. In this King of Swords energy here, I would say he's making the right decision not to worry about something like this. He just has to do what he can to get over it as he continues to move forward. So this breakup or this connection, and it may have been something that was long term. It was something that was really good at some point with the Two of Cups, okay? But right about now, it is something to completely get over at this point if a person is moving forward. Right, there goes the Eight of Wands. Right, there you go. Eight of Wands and the Six of Swords. Right, it's just something they have to do. Somebody, this masculine wants to rekindle or reunite with someone. So again, getting over this is best, so as quickly as possible seems to be the goal here. He's taking a hard look at himself, or at least this is... It's for this, but I'm sure this is also involved. So it's that transition from what you're leaving behind versus what you're beginning to build with somebody else, and he's standing on that. So you know, however he's got to get over it, he's gonna get over it, get past it, get beside it. However, whichever direction he needs to go. That's right. He already made his choice as to who his family is or how he's gonna build his family. So it's no use in well, let's just say this. Hanging on to this situation any longer, it would be a pride ego issue. Because you just got to win. Because you just had to have control. Because it just had to work out your way. It worked out anyway. It worked out. And you're the winner. So all the little, you know, residuals, you could let that go. And that's what he was doing too much. Doing too much. Doing too much in the mental space. You're not stuck. You're not trapped. It's not even your problem. You're overdoing it. And so that's... taking accountability. I'm happy about this, right? Ten of Swords, the shit been over and you know it. But like I say, as long as you continue to go back and forth with a person, they got your soul still. And they know it. They smirk. Every time you get out and get beside yourself and turn your back, they be like, yeah. He still give a fuck about me. Spirit, it's weird. It's crazy. All right, Zodiacs. But it's even crazier to stay in a situation like this. Energetically. You already moved your body out of it energetically. Let it the fuck go. When everything about your life going shit on the old one. You know what I'm saying? Not that it's a competition, but that's your get back. Own it. Own it. Virgo, Aries, nope. Aries, Virgo, Taurus. Thank you, baby. Aries, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Pisces, Sagittarius, Libra, Scorpio, in Gemini. Now back to this juicy morsel. So now that a masculine is admiring himself, he's admiring his braveness, his bravery, his strength, his courageousness, all of these, he's admiring himself. It's his heart space. Who knew my heart space can get back to factory settings? Look, I'm telling you, when you got a Page of Cups sitting in between an Emperor and a King of Wands, honey, if these two don't have a crush on each other, you are just so tickled on the inside because of how you feel and don't feel right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not in pain anymore, or I am, you know, in complete admiration for somebody who I like. I don't give a fuck if they like me, not a back, and I like them, and I'm following my heart. I'm gonna just do it. Yeah. I mean, and you know what? As sad as this, I mean, that's not where we are, but as sad as this outcome can be, even though at the end of that line, I feel the need to say, even though at the end of that line is a no, this is where they wanted you to be. And so you're still prepared and ready for something else. But you needed, let's say, that situation to help you at least get to this space right here. You know what I mean? But for where he is now, he's going to follow his heart here. So there we go. The Four of Wands, he's getting into a union with somebody. He's going towards commitment with somebody. And so I can also tell, seeing the Emperor and the King of Wands, the Page of Cups was imperative. It was imperative for this masculine to get into that heart space anyway. This position as an Emperor and the King of Wands comes with a lot of pride, ego, control, and these are things you would have to release. That's not lighthearted descriptions, okay, or descriptions of a light heart. No, that sounds like a heart attack. Okay, so he goes wilding for respect in another way, and that is, you know, the honor for this union that he's going towards. Yep, and look what's on the bottom in reverse. Pride and ego. No, pride and ego don't fit with in love. You know, adventures of love is vulnerability and transparency and honesty. So a shy heart is better than a lie heart. You know what I'm saying? What did I just say about transparency? I'm telling you, that's what he's coming in to be, because he can. And he really fucking wants to. And you know what? There's a whole lot of things he wants to say. And you know what? There's a whole lot of things he's going to say randomly. Miss you. Love you. Think about you. Shit like that. Shit like that. Here we go. Two of Swords. He's sure. He's sure of himself, and he's sure of how he feels. He's sure of the commitment he's getting ready to get in. He's sure of this person. He's sure of his actions. He's just sure. There we go. 5 of Wands. That's sure of your actions. In reverse. You ain't fighting it. You must be sure. Shit. That 5 of Wands and 2 of Swords has been going back and forth between reverse and upright for a while. A little while, a week. This whole week, anyway. So, yeah. He must be looking at that too. 7 of Pentacles. We just talking. And if it's not what I just said that he's looking at, he's looking at himself. I don't think this is for, no, not a reevaluation, but more like just a self-check. Check in with yourself, because, you know, it's where you've gone or where you've been versus where you're getting ready to get into. Right, the Strength card. You use a warrior spirit. I saw the 10 of Pentacles popped up. This is a chosen masculine. I got all the signs. Look, yeah. There's ding, 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 ding. That's it. Destined. Destined for greatness. So I'm just glad this masculine, I'm glad for anybody who answers the call. When the signs are showing you You deserve better. All I could do is hope that you recognize that. Yo, Shay, I bet you didn't even get to it. I sent it to your TikTok. I had went down this rabbit hole with it on this page. And I'm glad that I was stopped before, I had to look and see when I was gonna be able to figure out how I was gonna stop myself from looking. But it's a whole page on TikTok of just people in the most dangerous prisons. One in Texas, one in Indiana. Well, I watched quite a few episodes or short reels from the ones in Indiana. And I believe that's in Texas and Indiana. So the one in Indiana, no, the one in Texas, he was in the most, well, let's just say it's the weakest unit. Them people there probably gonna do a couple months. They're not in there to get no fight and get more time. They crying from the door. They didn't want to be there in the first place. And this one boy, oh man, he pays for his father's dialysis. He pays the bills. He works a job. Now, why the fuck is he in there? Doing a few months. Now stressed out because who's gonna pay for Pop's dialysis next week? And I'm the next week and the week after. I'm in here. I'm in here. Now what's gonna happen? Now the same shit I was stressing about out there, I gotta stress about even more in here because I don't even have access to take care of the shit that I was stressing about out there. Now, he done tried to commit suicide, and he's had several attempts in and out of jail. Well, he's been several trips in and out of the jail because of attempts. And he lied this time so he can get into a unit where he wouldn't be in a place where it fucks him up even more mentally. I knew what I was looking at. He's a very sensitive empath is what he is. He can hear things, he can see things, and he has too many things that he's worried about. So he'll run back and forth to the jail just to get medication to shut it down, quiet him up. I could tell on I could tell by the look at his face he overdid it this time because it was them times where he got in and out, it probably was enough to calm his nerves and they let him out. But this time he overdone it. I guess he been in there too many fucking times. And we need to keep your ass for a little while. You act like you want to be here. We're going to keep you for a little while. And so there's a younger guy there in this Texas jail doing, I would say, like a social experiment. But his focus is mental health in prisons. And so he goes there and gets him a room. He's in a cell alone, but he's wearing the clothes or, he's sleeping on the same mats. He's using the same bathrooms. He refused to take a shower. He said he ain't taking no motherfucking shower in there. But he'll wash his face and brush his teeth with some shit this small. He'll do it. But when he goes to that boy's dorm to talk to that boy, and the way the boy was so transparent in telling him everything. I tried to kill myself this time. I was back and forth. I did it this time. Then I tried it that time. And this is the way I did it. And then that's the way I did it. He said, man, I don't know what to do. I'm just tired. He said, I keep telling him that I want to come here because I don't want to go to that other place. Those are people who are really, 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 really serious about committing suicide and stuff like that. And it's just going to make me even more crazy. And all he kept saying from the depths of him when he was crying, he said, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve to be living like this. I don't deserve to be in here. I got a job. You know what I'm saying? When you get to that point, bruh, that's just when it's time. That's when destiny is calling. That's a sign that there's a higher calling on your life. For some reason, you can't even succeed in getting the fuck out of here because you ain't supposed to get the fuck out of here. That's not your story. That's not how that was supposed to go. How do we get there? It's a sign. To say out loud, I deserve better. Something's not right. You feel crazy. It's a conspiracy. It's something that's going, something the fuck is, when you get there, now that means go somewhere out in the woods for a few months and sit next to a tree. See what you come up with. That's when it's time to do that. So, anywhere a person is geographically, as long as they get that calling, as long as they get that feeling, which is the calling, it's gonna be some shit. It is. And for him, it was going on here, which didn't allow him to move here. And you would have to want to. The Chariot is not going to leave you alone. That's it. Look, somewhere the universe knows this is what the fuck he wants, for real, for real, for real. And guess what, son? This is what you're destined to have. So guess what we're not going to do? We're not going to get off your ass until you figure that out and make your way to it. So, his journey, what he had to go through, what he had to release, what he's ready to do, and how he's ready to continue being transparent and open, is what he's focused on right now. He is very strong. He's very strong and brave. Is very strong and brave. But again, when you have clarity, when you have a clear head, you do. And maybe solitude and medicine is not what that young man needed. You know, but just solitude and silence. Somebody needs to teach him meditation in there. The art of silencing your thoughts so that you can have something clear come through. These mental health people could spit the same rhetoric over and over and over. But you could hear when it's just bad thoughts, and when you could hear this is a person's spirit being tampered with. This is a person's spirit that needs to be at peace, and it's not. Once he said depression, this is no longer a mental health issue. It affects the mental, but it's not a mental health issue. This is a soul. This is an issue with the soul. It's not happy. And your soul is only here to do that. Your soul has one fucking job, but your brain keeps doing other shit. Because your mind is controlled and distracted by something else. So solitude and silence. You'll get clarity and clear instruction. But you can't be in a place that's making you sick. And maybe that story stuck with me today, because I said that's what this guy needs to hear. He needs a practice, not medication. Because as soon as he leaves and there's no more medication, he has another fucking episode where he don't want to be here. He needs to figure out which thoughts are really his. He needs to figure out what thoughts are projections. He needs to figure out who's really around him. These people that he's helping. Because how are you helping and not being healed by something that is so selfless? Helping this person on dialysis. That's not your fucking fault. And that's not your responsibility. It made me think, maybe I should go to the prisons. You know, they've been converting to, you know, Buddhism and being Muslims. And I am Muslim, but not the kind that they describe to you in the Matrix. I'm a Moor, original. I will go to the prisons. I would go. You know, maybe they'd like some meditation time. Maybe they would. You know, maybe they'd like other techniques of finding peace and calm within, outside of reading books, because they end up reading a lot of stuff on metaphysics anyway. You know, so why not come in with some tools? You know, I'll do it. Women's or the men's, it don't matter. But look at this. There's a reason why I saw that today. There's a reason why I chose to do this before the final message from the universe. There is a reason why what I saw matches up so perfectly in describing what this masculine is going through. This change, that break, the breaking point is pretty much what that is. Before, it's a breaking point that you experience because change is inevitable. And so if you don't take it upon yourself to change, then divine intervention will. And so things will happen in your life that bring you close to death, because that's where your soul is. That's where your soul is. This is a transformation that had to be done. Of course, no telling what this particular masculine had to go through as a part of his, you know, big, grand self-evaluation. But he did complete the transformation. So, and this would mean psychologically as well, which I'm getting ready to stop using words with psych in the front as well. It's no different from con, okay? Ain't nothing fake or lie over here. All right. So, yeah, this is a whole thing that a masculine, the whole thing about himself that he has released. Bringing that up, maybe this masculine has some, he might know a thing or two. Emperor, King of Wands. Before you got your heart space at a Page of Cups, I can imagine what responsibilities and physical toll had a person feeling like emotionally. Drained, I'm sure. Frustrated, burdened, aggravated, obligated, I'm sure. Stuck, trapped, I'm sure. But cheers to letting that go. One more, please. Thank you. Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, Aquarius, Libra, and Leo. Not everything I send you is for shits and giggles, Shay. Sometimes it's just to make you reflect on your feelings about things. You know, what feelings do these things bring up? And do they resonate with something else? Thank you, universe. Last message. Thank you all for joining here on Archetype Sunday. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for participating in the chat. Thank you for subscribing, liking. Hope you learned. Hope you laughed. Not much of a giggle today, but you know, the message. I'll see you tomorrow. The beginning of well, today is the first day of the week, but we have the first of the month, Tuesday. So we'll get into that. And if you are, of course, interested in knowing your month ahead, we shall start. Okay. Thank you. Source, last message. What is the message? Okay, so this is straight from home. But this is home telling us everything is everything. Okay? Yep, King of Pentacles is on the bottom. And so if anybody had to take accountability for themselves, they have. I mean, that's what this whole journey is about. Divine intervention is at play here. So this means that pretty much the divine is calling for something to happen right fucking now. Okay? That's what this means. Yeah, the divine is calling for something to happen right fucking now. I can't make it up. Let me. Yeah, justice, the tower, and judgment right fucking now. Like, okay, I love being a teacher still. I'm more like a professor. I just dictate, right? Do you take dictation? So justice, of course, is taking accountability for yourself, and you can have justice any way you like it here in the 3D. Once you make that decision, bam, okay? But judgment, which is the opposite of that, it's like your soul made the decision based on how you feel or how you look at things on yourself. It's like you're on my soul. I'm gonna do that shit, and then you do it. That's judgment and justice. But with the tower in the middle, that is unexpected. It is divine intervention. It is a surprise. At this level, it is nothing falling apart. This is the straight up universe. And so with justice being something that happens anywhere from, today, but it's just on the ground floor, and judgment being that awakening, this makes everything seem more like here, because the trumpet is coming from up here. And so then you have an explosion or whatever happens, and now it's happening now. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The Empress and Emperor. Okay, anywho. This is the universe saying some shit's got to happen right now. We said now. Or they're saying, because it don't feel forceful, it just feels like, go. You know what I'm saying? Like the official word. Right. Right. 10 of Wands in reverse. Everything that is of no use or no matter to you, ooh, that's gone. You've done that. You've done it. You've done your part with that. And so with you reevaluating yourself, doing a self-evaluation or self-check, with you going through your breakthroughs, with you taking accountability for yourself, this is the act of, this was by way of the act of releasing what doesn't serve you. But on the universe's behalf, because you've done that, now they say something needs to happen right now. Something can happen right now. Right, Ace of Wands. The new beginning can happen right now. There's space, there's, now. All right, Nine of Pentacles would say both parties are ready, or a person is ready. They, again, hard on the self-check. And so this may actually be the final check. Like, yeah, I'm good. Person might be doing more so of that. Because this don't seem like somebody waiting a long time. I mean, like, it doesn't, no. Yeah. It's like a last check. I'm good. Probably more emotionally. Somebody wanting to see if they're grounded enough. Yeah. Someone wanting to see if they're grounded enough. Right. Because they're ready to move forward. So This is giving this is giving long distance travel. There goes the Six of Cups, somebody returning. Maybe somebody had to travel to end something. And so they had to travel to, yeah, 10-10. There's shit that was unnecessary. Whatever, mentally or geographically, yep, yes. This person had to travel in order to cut them off. Cut it off, cut whatever off. So good news again from the Most High. Here goes pop, pop right here. Here goes pop, pop right there. Okay. So, pop, pop is saying release control. You know, you should always anyway, but, thank you. Release trying to control this drive that you feel. If you've been trying to like tame yourself, let's see, or tame yourself because of how you feel about a person, don't. You can get excited now. You know, don't try to hold it back. Don't try to save it, you know, till you know it's getting close to the time. Like, be in that, because they say the time is now. What's on the top? 10 of Pentacles. Yep. Yep. Straight like that. All right, so thank you all for joining me. Thank you, Shay. I love you to pieces for all your hard work. I love you anyway, but, you know, thank you for your hard work and all that. All right. Yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. And we'll kick the week off. Well, the work. Everything is work. We'll continue the rest of the week. All right. Love you guys.